You know, some states you can go your pet horse or a dog or something like that. Madness. All right. The scripture specifically speaks against that. However, in this land, in this place right now, that's absolutely a norm. Okay? And usually if you speak out against it, hey, woe to you, right? Because they look at you, they say, you know, man, just let people live. They're not hurting anybody, all right? But the scripture speaks, you know, against that extremely, all right? It said basically you should be put to death. You know, if you lie with another man or a woman lies with another woman. You know, even beast. They had laws with the beast. They would put that beast or that animal to death. All right? Why you think they had laws in this country for so long about bestiality? Because there was a problem with it. All right? Because the inhabitants, the so-called white man that was here and they came from Europe and whatnot and came from the Caucasus Mountains. All right? That's why they're called so-called Caucasians, cave dwellers, right? They came here and they brought all that bestiality and wickedness and debauchery with them. All right. So the so-called forefathers of this country, they knew. They say, listen, man, this is something that, you know, and really in their heart they got down with it, but they just try to take a nationality that wasn't theirs. They try to take and then they try to make it a religion, calling themselves Christians, or in turn, whether we are the true Christians. All right. So there's laws in this earth, or in this country. All right, now that it's okay in certain places to even marry, you know, your animal, your pet, which is absolutely madness, man. This place is bugged out, and people want to just keep on living here. I want to see what happens next. I want to see what goes on next in this country, and who's got the this and that, and who wins this. Man, I could give a good goddamn about any of that, man. I want to get up out of here because this place is madness. All right? Let's get some more scriptures. All right? So, let's talk more about his people. Let's go to Proverbs chapter 12, verse 26. All right? And you won't get any of this type of stuff when you go to your church, your normal church. Baptist, Methodist, Lutheran. You know, because they don't speak about that. They have a doctrine that speaks about that the Lord loves everybody. You know, that God is all love, and that he literally came and he died for everybody else, but he didn't die for everyone. He only died for his people, Israel. All right, his chosen people. All right, this is Proverbs chapter 12. Let's see, verse 26. The righteous is more excellent than his neighbor, but the way of the wicked seduceth him. All right? So in this aspect, the neighbor is speaking about these people, all right, that we have to live among, all right, in this instance, all right? But the righteous is more excellent than the people we're around. But the way of the wicked seduceth him. We've been seduced by all kind of doctrines, all right? So-called black people, Hispanic people, you know, they worship in the way of that their torturers and their captors taught them. All right, they taught them a certain type of way. We'll do anything to you, and you have to turn around and forgive us and love us. All right. Well, how's that supposed to be? All right. And on top of that, once you turn around and love us, all right, and forgive us for everything that we did to you, by literally taking your nationality away from you, your true heritage, the fact that you were Hebrew, or that you are Hebrew Israel, and then hide that from you, and then say all kind of debauchery, call you bywords, you know, niggas, black, spick, this, that, all these things that aren't your names, that you are the true Hebrew Israelites that the Bible speaks of, all right? And then also gave you, and instead of giving you the Most High, the word, or letting you know who you were, what they did is that they ended up giving you wicked things to fill that to fill that void in that space with. All right, and then these wicked things are, GMOs, chemicals, unclean foods, practices that don't go with the Most High and that the scriptures, okay, also gave you doctrines that don't line up with the scriptures that the Hebrew Israelites, according to the Bible, that the scripture says. All right, tell you one thing, but they do another. All right, they okay abortion. I just saw an article now that they have a procedure to okay abortion up to the second trimester now. All right, establish things like Planned Parenthood and give women rights over their own bodies, but what they're really doing is that they're giving women rights to murder and kill children, innocent unborn children, not innocent but unborn children. Okay, just wicked. So then, and that goes to the so-called black woman too. The number one cause of murder in the so-called African American community, all right, is the black woman with abortion, running straight to Planned Parenthood because it's her right, it's her choice to go ahead and kill and abort that child. Okay, but that's not what the Most High says. That's called murder. All right, and you'll have to pay. Everybody will have to pay. All right. So the wicked has seduced us with these these notions of being free. And being free is you decide what you want to do when you want to do. All right. Those are familiar with some of those things. The Satanists, they have a creed and a motto: "Do what thou wilt," is the whole of the law. All right. You do whatever you want to do when you want to do. All right. And as long as it feels good to you, that's a wicked and a deceitful way of living. Okay. The scriptures adamantly speak against that. You have law, statutes, and commandments that you got to follow according to the scriptures. All right. And so the Most High's children, all right, are here, and they've been seduced into a set thinking. So-called Hispanics, you northern tribers, all right, with that Saint Guadalupe and Jesus Cristo, all right. That's doctrine that you guys have been fed into, all right. Catholicism, you really that's from the so-called white man, which is the devil that the Bible speaks of, all right. The deceiver. We knew better than that, all right. But we came here, all right, and the scripture talks about the northern tribe that actually came here, all right, so they could keep the law, statutes, and commandments that the Most High spoke about. All right. There's something called the Los Lunas Stones. All right, and that was written. That's somewhere called the Hidden Mountains. Okay, and it has the Paleo Hebrew, the actual Hebrew. All right. Hey, yeah, Shoko, y'all got 5 minutes for the Bible?
We gotta go. Thank you.
You don't believe in the Bible?
I'm not gonna say that.
Yeah, all right, man. Well, listen, check it out. This place called America is gonna be destroyed. You know that, right?
All right.
Yeah, you cool with that? You got that president? What's his name? Oh, Trump. He's lighting everything up. 59 nukes he sent over there in Syria. Moab he sent. It's coming over here. All right. So the real people of the Bible, all right, that's going to come up out of this mess are the Negroes, Hispanics, and Native Americans. And everybody else, hey, listen, they're going to get burned up in this nuclear fire, all right? The so-called white man is the devil that the Bible speaks of, all right? And there's payback that the Most High promised on his people. You hear some people here, hey, I believe in the Bible, but I don't even got any time for the Bible. Hey, well, good, go live your life. Live it up right now. Because you only have a little bit of time. Hey, I got a little bit of time, man, that's cool. All right? This word isn't for them anyway. These Edomites, But listen, the Most High commands us to come out here, all right, and go ahead and rebuke and reprove. Just to, let's get that scripture. Might as well. Let's get some scripture about going out there. All right, because that's part of commandments that we're supposed to do. All right, this is Acts chapter 10, verse 42. All right, and he commanded us to preach unto the people and to testify that it is he which was ordained of the Most High to be the judge of the quick and the dead. Okay. So it is he, is his people, all right? I'm considered his people, one of the prophets of the Most High, all right? From this sign, from the so-called Hispanic, Native American, and the Negroes in this country that had atrocities done unto them, all right? We're the chosen people of the Bible that the Lord spoke about and that he cared about. There shall be hell to pay on this earth and this blood in this land this place built its place on blood. It built the land on blood. All right, so it can't stand. All right, and he says, let me get it again. And he commanded us to preach unto the people and to testify. First of all, testify comes from the word from testi or testicles. All right, so only a man has testicles. He's the one, so he's the only one that can testify or tell you about what's going on, all right? That it is he which was ordained of the Most High, all right? Scripture says that the people on this sign, all right, is ordained of the Most High, all right, to be the judge of the quick and the dead, all right? These people are walking around here, zombies, all right, on autopilot, out of their mind. Yeah, I know the Bible, I like the Bible, but I ain't got time, all right? Most I ain't got no time for you. Don't care nothing about you. Only cares about his people, all right? Let's get some more scriptures. Let's go to 1 Corinthians chapter 9, verse 14. Even so hath the Lord ordained that they which preach the gospel should live of the gospel. Okay? So, the people that are on this sign, the so-called Native Americans, Negroes, and Hispanics, should also live what we preach about. All right? What we talk about. Okay? Obeying the law, statutes, and commandments to the best of our ability. Don't eat shrimp, crab, pork, or lobster. All right? Don't commit adultery. All right? Stop believing in these heathen practices, all right, that our oppressors, okay, have taught us. That taught us that was all right. All right? Adultery, homosexuality, doing whatever we feel is right because we just felt like doing it. All right? So the Most High has ordered us and ordained us to come out here, not only to preach the gospel, but to live it also. All right? And that's a good scripture. All right? But we got to go out. We got to go out and tell the world about that. Even the apostles of at that time, they went out too. Well, I believe they went out and they told people. They told other people out there, the other Israelites, that they were living. They were being religious. All right, they were being trying to follow the scripture, trying to be too holy. All right, overly righteous. And the Most High talks about not to be overly righteous. All right, They used to wear something like phylacteries and put that as a leather-bound book, put it on their head, try to it contained the law, try to show people how super righteous they were, but the Most High spoke against it. And the apostles even went out there and they told, you know,